welcome to another episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Atwood. I'm the man rocking the Ray-Bans. And today I want to talk about someone who's probably not watching this podcast. If you're watching this podcast and I've offended you with what I'm about to say, that's actually a good thing. That means that you have started on your path to thinking about changing your life for the better. I received a call today from an old friend of mine, and he knows that I in the past have helped people with situations where I've mediated through some disciplinary actions or helped them wade through some bureaucratic paperwork, so to speak, to get them through to a positive outcome on the other side. And I'm speaking a little bit, coded, because I still do this job, and I want to make sure that I'm not, I don't want to say anything wrong, but I want you to understand that I actually know this person personally, and I know what's become. I've known him for 20 years, and I knew exactly when I first met him, he came across a certain way, and it has, extrapolated, evolved into a situation that was unfortunately predictable. And I've seen this before, and I see it time and time again. And everyone who's in that situation, again, the arrogance that will hold you back is the arrogance that I faced when I talked to these people 15, 20 years ago. This particular situation is a person who did his best to avoid the job at hand. Like, if you gave him a task, he would find ways to not do it. And I'll just cut to the chase. There are some people, and we all know them, there's some people out there who have jobs, who have employment, and they work very hard to do anything but the job that they were actually hired to do. You'll see them taking extended breaks. You will see them walking from one part of the workplace to the other, lackadaisical. You'll see them, they just vanish for parts of the day. There are people out there who do everything they can to just avoid work. And what I've noticed is that there's a correlation between abject poverty and real problems. And I mean, we can even go as far as to say homelessness. Now, I'm not saying everyone who's homeless has this issue, but I could see in a couple years this person having some serious issues with finding a place to live. He had a great job, and he used the system that was in play as much as he possibly could to not work. And then he ended up I'm tripping over my words, trying not to say too much here, but it's important I get this out. He ended up injuring himself at work, and then applying for an early retirement, medical retirement. So he would leave and start collecting his pension at a much reduced rate, but he could start right away. The problem is as I understand it, his doctor did not agree with his diagnosis that he required to be on permanent medical leave. So his doctor refused to sign his medical pension, so he had to go back to work. Well, now he went and got another job, and I'm cautious with how I say this, but apparently the other job didn't work out for him. And now he's saying he's in too much pain, he can't function, he needs someone to flip the bill and take care of him. The problem with this is if we take a step backwards and we go to when you're healthy and you're young and you have the attitude of, I got this great job, I can't get fired, I will just work, do the best I can to avoid work as much as possible. And then when you see that, oh wait, if I can get, I'm not saying this was the case with this person, but I've seen it where people do whatever they can in order to get an early medical release. You're going down a path of destruction, and it's self-destruction. And you end up, if you say, I don't want to work, you will end up getting what you wish for, and you won't work. The problem is that if this is your attitude, if your attitude is you don't want to do the job you're hired to, and this doesn't mean, how do I say this? If this person was really ambitious, had a side gig, and was working really hard at it, and it started to take off, and then he slowly petered away from working and then finally quit, I'd be excited for him. But this person, in the beginning, I was like, hey, maybe we should, go and do what we're paid to do. And he was like, nope, not going to do it. And then it got to the point where, you know what? F this place. I don't need this place. I don't need this job. And that's the arrogance coming in again. You should never work at a place that you need. You should work there just to continually adding to your investment fund and your portfolio and your retirement package. If you spend your life trying to avoid work, it will catch up to you. Work hard, work diligently, make other people money. That is how you will become wealthy and successful. Make other people successful and you will become successful. Be the person that when people talk about you, they're proud to say that you are part of their organization, not someone that you're an administrative burden. And this is what happened. And now he's talking to me and he's saying he doesn't know what to do. He's got bills to pay and I shake my head. And this is a common thing. I wouldn't say common. I'm not going to say it's common. There are people out there, and it's common enough that I'm sure the people who are watching this can relate to having that person at work that takes off for a couple too many vape breaks, takes a little bit too long in the washroom. You can't find them when you need them because of something that's gone on and you need their immediate action somewhere, and you can't find them because they're nowhere to be found. And the only time you find them is when they're sneaking out just a few minutes early from work. We all know this person. And the problem is that when we come in and we go, okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you some advice. I'm going to give you some help. I'm going to point you in the right direction. You get attacked with this arrogance that says, no, you don't. No one tells me what to do. I'm the boss of me. And then what happens is 20 years down the road, and I know it sounds, if you're 30 and I'm saying this, it doesn't sound like a big deal. But trust me, when I'm 50, you're 50 years old, and I'm telling you this, the 50-year-olds actually understand this better. They'll understand. You see someone and you see 20 years down the road, you know what they're going to end up like. Now, sometimes it's not the case. I've seen people turn around and be incredible employees and just shoot up the corporate ladder, and it's very impressive. But there are many, I mean, not many, but enough that it's commonplace, and we all know this one person. My thing is let go of the arrogance. Let go, become a servant. Let go of that arrogance that says you don't have to serve and you don't have to be a servant. Let go of it. Learn to serve, because serving others will serve you. It will. I make it a point in my businesses, my magic business, my property management business, and even as a landlord, I make it my point to serve the people that give me money. I serve them. I am their servant. And it will make a world of difference for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. The website, financialfreeway.ca, is not up yet, but it should be up in the next couple of days. We launched it, but apparently it takes 5 days for the handshake to continue with our server. I'm very excited about that. A lot of information there. We got a blog set up, and we're going to be posting stuff on the daily. Thanks so much for stopping by, checking out. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the thumbs up, and of course, as I always say, share the good word. Share the good word, because I believe that it is everyone's inalienable right to live a life of abundance. And if we do this the right way and we let them know what's possible for them, we know that is absolutely 100% their choice. Thanks so much. God bless.